welcome back to Zhatan Warhammer 3, part 20 of our Zhatan the Black Realm of Souls campaign. In today's episode, we are here with Zhatan for yet another marvelous siege. This one was giving us a little bit of an overkill on the losses for the fight, so I figured we come on in and do battle ourselves here. Plus, who doesn't love exploding all of the enemies with Zhatan's Dreadquake mortars? We'll grab all of our archers, everyone get all of them all set up in their formations. I didn't quite have this done before the battle. Our artillery teams, and then the boys. Battle begin. This should be a pretty quick fight. The AI doesn't think, or at least the Auto-Resolve didn't think we would have very good chances here in this battle, but or at least getting through it without taking casualties, so we'll do what we can here. It's already going very, very badly for the enemy there. We'll just scoot the Dreadquake up, fire on these Kossars over on the side there. Let the Death Tree keep raining down upon the Kislevites on the walls. Zharr-Naggrund's finest? I think not. They're beginning to fire on us, but we'll go straight through these gaps in the wall here. Sends Zhatan right over the top into these Kossars. Need some extra help once they get a little closer, too. And Dreadquake shot pretty much deleted the unit instantly. Get over there, Zhatan. You know, if I can have you scoot forward and blow this unit up, that'd be great. Off the archers scoot up, start firing on the guys on the walls. Blunderbusses scoot forward as well. Go ahead and launch a Cinder Blast shell. We don't even really need the Destroyer or the Taruk, but we'll send them on in. They're getting shot at by a few too many arrows, so we'll drop in the Kadai. And then charge them around the back there. Let the spicy danger noodles do their damage. Drop in the Doom of a Shoot on top of all that. And that should finish things off. Get Zhatan's abilities going so he's not taking too much damage there. And here comes Death from above. Yeah, they're going to be getting up from that one, and I would stay down. Here comes the charge of the Taruk. Blending up the rest of them. Go ahead and drop down to the Armor of Contempt, just so we don't take too much damage, if any at all. It'll be an absolutely nasty fight, even against Spearmen. They just don't have what it takes to stand against such a nasty unit. They do a lot of damage with each swing, and they bound around a lot, knocking units around. They are an absolute menace for a single unit of infantry to try to fight. Not any more so than the Kadai Destroyer, of course, but AoE attack does insane amounts of damage. Alright, who's left? They've got lads way further back. We probably didn't need to use all of the summons straight up on the front of the group then. They've got everyone back here. The Kyrids. Oh, speaking of, very glad they didn't do great with their deployment there, because our train was out in the open. Well, we better slowly rotate the army on over. We'll go ahead and use some more Canonry of Zharr just on some of these armored infantry here. Blast through those Kossars. Just get them softened up before the rest of the army comes on in. We really only need you three. Let's have you, Taruk, come on in, start capturing positions so we can stop taking damage from all the towers. Infantry teams, we'll have them move to this position here since they are pretty slow. Hobgoblins, you are faster, so we'll have them kind of come up and take this square. Then the blunderbusses can do what they can. Do what you can, boys. We will leave the fire glaives back here with you. And then the Doom train can go off of fire at will and just come on inside. Wait, Zhatan knocked down this tower here. No reason to take free damage. Taruk almost claimed the point. There we go. Or the normal renders there. Zhatan, we will push forward to continue to be a menace. Any of these units that are not... Yeah, these armored Kossars are going to be in for a bad day. Because anyone who is not a spear unit will do very poorly against Zhatan. Move on up, everyone. We'll leave most of the artillery teams back, except for the mortar class. They actually can fire up and over the city streets there. Everyone else suffers a bit too much from the line of sight. We could have used his foe seeker to move through a little bit faster. We'll remember that for the next checkpoint they need to capture. That's a long trip on over this city here. This new deployment strategy they have is a bit interesting. That's the nice way of putting it. Alright, I guess the Kadai Destroyer got distracted. What did they put up a wall last second? Just go through that, that's not a problem. Keep moving up. Keep claiming ground. We do move pretty slowly here. Alright, you move up. Try to get some shots on those armored Kossars in the back. Go ahead and just land on this group. Activate the armor so you take less damage. Oh, I see the winged lancers are coming on in as well. They go ahead and surround. We'll go ahead and drop down to the enfeebling foe to weaken them. Then we can hit them with the flame and shadow. Alright, through the gates. Perfect. Move it up and start blasting these Kossars here. We'll send the renders up. Have them start helping out. Armor of Contempt for Zhatan. He really doesn't need any help here. He can handle this by himself. This is indeed true. Well, he's not doing much swinging back at the moment. Alright, that position's ours. Everyone else forward. The first shot has been fired. I will take it off of fire at will mode. It's a bit too dangerous to keep him in. We can also just go ahead and drop the armor on these winged lancers here. They are pretty much the biggest threat. You guys turn it fired. You get free pistol shots. In charge the renders. Now they're continuing to shoot those pistols at Zhatan, but that may be their last volley ever.
Stay strong, comrades.
Stay strong. You might want to turn him. Prepare for that. Nope, not even a little bit. Fair enough. And then now his big brother shows up. Drop down the Breath of Hatred. Zhatan is holding this position like an absolute uber chad. We'll go ahead and pull him through on these armored Kossars there. Doom Train, come on up, claim this position. Looks like they pretty easily exploded those armored Kossars. Nothing's left. Alright, we'll push on forward, claim more ground. These little guys keep moving up too. We're starting to do too much friendly fire with the big trains. Let's switch targets. And on the next, I'm gonna summon into Kadai. We'll do so on the next group. That's gonna be another awesome charge. Let's get in and get some watching. Shields do some blocking, which is what they're meant to do, but not so much when the Kadai show up. Open up the gate. Shoot is hungry. Zhatan, you just go ahead and dodge that to the best of your ability. Go ahead and here and deal with these armored Kossars. No problem. As the final round comes on in. Skadoosh. Well, that was a really bad charge. You charged way too early. Well, you guys felt the wrath, but charged too early for the most part there. Some awesome final battles here. The Kislevalites having no chance, but to be torn apart pretty much. That's the victory. Easy win. We lost, what was it, like 12? 9? Solid. Alright, we'll take that win. Definitely would have had more losses if we would have given it to the auto resolve, so I'm always happy to watch the Dreadquake shots fly on in and land home. We will stack the settlement, as with our Warmonger ability. We also are going to be popping in a little Hobgoblin army here. I didn't exactly mean to drop it in the middle of Kislev, but this will just help us run around and cause all sorts of ruckus even better here. So now we can come on around with this army. Can we reach Boshenfels? Man, how maniacal. So we shall. We'll just have this army go ahead and claim Wolfenburg next turn. That works out. We can give this one to the auto resolve. We lost 110. See, way more than 9. We'll stack this one as well because we gain even more movement. Good. So awesome. Become a little baby Scarbrand, and we'll go ahead and drop in a... We'll grab another outpost. Sweet. Let's go ahead and repair the building, and then throw in the money pit to start until we get it up to tier 2, so that way we can actually move some labor on over. I'd rather not spend gold to move labor. I'd rather just have some here. So let's pick this box to accept new, and we'll get that sorted, no problem. It is indeed the Kazakh Monger. We'll go ahead and give you the Expeditious Endeavor. Get your speed on up higher. Does it tell us what it goes up to from there? 98. He's going to be such a fast boy flying around, causing all sorts of problems. Or Lord Shax. I think we definitely want to go for the 2 points into Devastating Charge. Get that all the way up to 95. Combined with the Murderous Charge, so he gets a 40% bonus on top of that. Plus Frenzy going up an additional 10%. His charge bonus is absolutely maniacal. Or Nabonid. Like to boost income. But let's go for the double point into piercing shots. Make sure we're sniping out those lords and important targets easier. Especially wizards. He has an excellent wizard sniper. Constable here also has a priority target. Oh, we can go ahead and give this one an auto resolve. Did quite a few casualties. Spartak has been destroyed. We already have one other outpost in Motionfells. We could throw in... Yeah, we'll get another one here. This will be another outpost district. Legion of Chaos is happy that we brought down a Spartak. Good, we are too. We'll throw in even more of the money pits. More post-battle loot. Claim Wolfenburg with that little army next turn. We keep moving. That is awesome. Festus should claim Erengrad, no problem, and then the bad guys should pretty easily mop up on this side. Corone is starting to come on down and do some damage, but I don't think that they should have much of a chance. Sweet business. The Tower of Zharr and everything kicked on off, gave us all sorts of new goodies. We'll give them over to some of our lesser equipped heroes here. So he's got a mirror shield. That's about as good as you can get. We'll probably go when we grab another one of our lords in from scratch there. Or to you, good sir. We do want to keep working over here towards unbridled cruelty, so let's go for the Iron Will now. Not too many Kislevites nearby. There is the army over by Prague. We aren't going to be able to get over there in time, and so we'll have to just let them win that battle. Another point into piercing shots. Plus, when they do win, we can come back with a absolute fury. And the army has a harder time running away and hiding when they are trapped in their city. Grab the Expeditious Endeavor for the more speed. And the final point into Precise. 682 weapon strength on Gorduz. Quite deadly. Yeah, like Sis did here. He's got almost nothing in terms of equipment. We've got the new armor of Bazarek the Cruel, which will actually drop some of his speed, but give him 20 more armor, so that's definitely a trade-off I'm happy to make. Vial of Hashut as well to help out with the battle against the lizard men coming up. Obsidian Amulet will also help out since most of the lizard men do magical damage. Victor Shard sounds great. Business. Just don't have a weapon for him. Take the Wailing Banner. And the Navigator, so we will be immune to High Seas Reef and Storm Attrition. It's kind of right on time. This lovely shipwreck needs to be explored. You receive word of a wooden carcass of a ship that has been discovered strewn across a small mysterious island. You are told that beyond the beach, gold and other trinkets can be found in abundance, surrounded by the long-dead crewmen who starved whilst waiting to be rescued. Some of your own crew whisper of curses which may be worth heeding. Such things rarely deter you when loot and wealth and riches are involved. We shall indeed explore the island. Oh look, some pirates appear. Sorry, Annie. This is a weak force. It's Smoosh. We're going to use him to continue to grab all of the labor and gold we can up the coast here. 8,000 gold. Before you can set a foot up on the island, you are set upon by a vampire admiral. And he is exploded. With our vastly superior ship. Imagine a naval battle between this and one of the pirate ships. Hang on now, I'll take off the camera. There are guns all over this thing. There's 2 here, there's 1 of the Dreadquakes in the center, there's probably 2 on the other side. And it's made of entirely of iron, steel and whatnot. There's no way any kind of pirates would exist on this side. They would be destroyed. Okay then, so Sistit will give you your final point into the Hell-Forged Ordnance to continue our conquests. Does. I think we'll go for evasion there, scouting. Was looking at evasion while we clicked on it. Scouting to give us the more chances to get even more magical items. We don't have enough. And we're starting to gain lots of extra heroes and lords that we just can't equip. We're starting to stay completely naked, which is unfortunate. We'll give you also a Trickster Shard and the Sword of Swift Flaying in case you get caught into a battle. Just some equipment pass out. Drazaweth is getting the Die Destroyer, so in 2 more turns we can come on out and fight Krikta. We'll definitely be wanting Sistit to be helping out, eliminating any of the units of Temple Guard, and we get to see the whole army finally. It's not nearly as scary as I initially thought. Of course, the Dread Saurian is probably going to ruin our day, but this could be much worse. This could be much worse. Can we grab any goodies from our allies instead of the Chaos Warriors? Ooh, perhaps. We have 2 turns, so maybe. These Hellstriders definitely let me down. Spawn of Slaanesh would at least be large and annoying. They do have a devastating flanker, so if we charge them in from the side, they'll do some good work. Demons always get slain when I use them. They need the extra buffs from their lores to give them even more physical resistance, otherwise they just melt away in combat. So it is the spawn. Big dumb oafs. And now our raw materials need passing out. So, spend some gold there. 350 is all it takes for the tithe chamber, sold. And then we also had the gold refinery to ruin our overall income of raw materials even further there. Same thing here, even more gold. Upgrade Crookback Mountain, we'll get all of our factories up and running. It's gonna be expensive, but it's gonna be well worth it. I'm happy with the better tower roads there, and that's going to be near the end of our raw materials. This is definitely why we need even more outposts and mines and things. We will definitely be getting to it. Let's get the Dreadquake Mega Mortar in here at Uzkulak. Make sure that we never have any issues losing this province. Not one bit. Oh, I should have, you know what? Instead of... Where was one of the new ones going in? Was it the mines or was it over here at the tower? Ah. So instead of throwing in the tier 3 town here, which only gives us, frees up only a little bit. Frees up 300. We'll go ahead and just not upgrade Mount Greyhag for now. Instead, get in the armament output in Uzkulak. The high quality assembly line there. That seems nice. Now we have plenty of actual gold to spend. Baroda is moving on Krogvlog. He actually has some bears. We're going to want to probably help out with that. So jump the other way and swing over to help. If he does attack and we're able to fend them off, we'll just jump over in the underway again to hit Quark Peak here. Pizza Arena will have no chance to actually spawn in any way, shape, or form. Definitely a good idea to use some more allied recruitment here. So come in. We want some guys that are heavily defensive. So it is probably the Chaos Warriors of Slaanesh with the Hell Scourges. Plague Bears are pretty tanky too. Hell Scourges actually have armor though, which the Tsarina will struggle with. So let's grab the Hell Scourge. These are not chosen, they're Chaos Warriors, but it'd be great if they were. Oh, nice. We'll grab a grip of Chaos Warriors kind of across the board here. Thank you for your help, lads. Chaos Warriors from all. That's fine. That's not the best unit, but it's a grip of warriors to kind of hold down the line. 3 elemental bears. Well, I understand why Astrogoth was losing so many battles to you. The auto resolve was not in his favor. Now we zoom through and pass out some lovely upgrades. Black Fortress is fairly safe. But I think just for the fun of it, we throw in another Mega Mortar. In case we get invaded? No, we won't. That's a bit much. Over at the Brass Keep, I'm happy to actually throw in the 200 Tribute Collectors and upgrade the ore level, as well as the Thane Guardhouse. Over here in Ostermark, the secondary tier and the Goat Herd, as well as the maximized Factory Compound. Blunderbusses we have found can defend an entire settlement by themselves. Pretty incredible unit. For the upgrade to the mines there in Mount Gunbad. Sigfriedhof also needs the upgraded towers. We're down to almost 0 on the gold. Here's what we do next. Military convoy. Grab our final one. Grab the lads that have the Kadai domination here. Wait, these are the ones we need to get rid of. Can I get rid of you? No, I'm not. I'm not allowed to disband a... Yes, we can. Well, you served us well, buddy. It's the boot. We'll grab a Nabua Iron Pick. Add him on in instead, although we could grab a guy that has Hobgoblin Favor. Probably not. Or the Covert one. Nay. Sharpshooter should be able to handle it. Emphasis on... Okay, that's perfect. Emphasis on should be able to. That's probably a sign there. We just send him to a nice, quiet, haunted forest. Just gain a little grip of gold. I do think the best choice is always to make more labor. So we will send the armaments up to the Valerie and make said labor. Bring us back some tribesmen of Siege. Sell off some of our workforce too. Not a lot of it, but enough to where we have some more gold in the back pocket there to use on a rainy day. Pass that one out. Bit unfortunate that it scrolls back up to the top every time you use it, but I guess such is the way. We'll jump into the Tower of Zharr here, and actually what we are going to do is grab this final sorcery district seat here. We will eventually grab the Master of the Conclave no matter what, and this will just finish off that final seat and give us a drop in Winds of Magic cost for all of our spells, as well as give us even more Winds of Magic power reserve capacity, which is +3 for every single seat we own, which we can even count after this, but that's pretty much all of them, obviously. So 1, 2, this will tell us here, please. You're gonna make me count. 2, 5, and then so 9 seats, so 9 times 3 you get 23, or 27 rather. More Winds of Magic per army. That's pretty hefty. That's on top of all of the extra Winds of Magic we're getting for all of our extra towers of Zharr too, so... Or symbols of shoot, I mean. Just incredible. The snowball has been fully achieved. I love the Mega Mortar so much, but there's not going to be really any armies coming on this area near anymore. I've exploded too many of them. I will upgrade the walls there. Brass Keep is all upgraded as well. Alright. Well, can we grab some more heroes then? 2 more Bull Centaur Taruks and a Demon Smith Sorcerer. Let's get that going. Make sure we're all maxed out on our heroes. Where's the closest? Is it Falls of Doom is up this way, so we'll go down by Uzkulani. We get the Stubborn Lad. the one that is choleric, or the impulsive. Let's grab stubborn. Extra physical resistance for battle there. Russ Grogs. Russ Grogs. Alright, Cruss. We'll give you the Bulgor for extra armor piercing. Spread control times 2 to keep things under control with the workers. And then bit of survivalist there. We can go ahead and throw you into Astrogoth's army if he is not already full up. No, he's not, and we'll always take more Bolsentar Taruks in his force. The Lambasu are going to go and be replaced with actual Rinders eventually. Goodness, drop the upkeep. Don't really want to spend labor on walls so much here. I will spend some on the high quality assembly line though. We need to send some guys up on over because 99% is definitely not going to work out for me. That works, that works. Sweet, we do have 6,000 more gold. Let's see about perhaps grabbing one of these. Okay. That's a pretty cool effect with the multi-layered whispers. Now, I'd like to make some deals. No one wants to make any deals. I don't want to make any with the disciples. Well, you know what? Let's get trade with them for now, just so we can make some money. That doesn't actually really tie us into being an ally with them forcefully there, so we can deal with them if we need to. That works for me. It does look like you really don't get very many options for recruitment from the Warriors of Chaos, so it's better to crush them than to leave them running around, but we'll deal for now. You guys are just continuing to be a pain up in the mountains here. No problems with that. You two, it's Nabua. We did jump him through the mountain, and then I'm trying to lure Hoglug into a fight he doesn't want with this guy who is already taking attrition and an Under Empire stance. Should be able to actually not join the battle. That'd be a bit unfortunate because of the Under Empire stance. I wouldn't be surprised. Well, in that case, we have doomed these poor hobgoblins to their unfortunate demise. Check to see who all hasn't been moved. It's just lads that are being sneaky or raiding. Yeah, that's a good old turn for us. Skip on through. Not gonna go ahead and upgrade our outpost, but it says one's available, so we'll throw one in at the Frozen Landing to keep them a bit safer. And I will grab the mission for the Fecundites. Elena, Constantine. I don't really want to fight Constantine if I can help it, but we may end up having to. That's a speed bump I'm not looking to deal with. It would just be a speed bump, but we're looking to get up here and start claiming some of these other drill relics sooner rather than later. Get to that final battle. We have rushed most of our enemies pretty easily, and that's just remaining smatterings of allied Chaos forces at this point. Yes, the Tsarina has a strong army, but only a matter of time. Okay. Orolda did attack. We have a chance here. Is this inside the walls? She's got a full suite of spells. Blizzard, Swift Wing, Hawks of Mishka. Not a lot of armor piercing. Blizzard being pretty armor piercing, and same with Biting Wind. Oh, Blizzard is 100%. Well, if we can keep them away from Blizzard, we might be able to pull this one off. We will take to the defensive walls here and see if we can hold this Karak. To the battlements, lads. Okay, so we are hanging out in a ruined dwarven city. Quite like these maps. They have give us lots of nice firing angles up and over things. There's not a lot of buildings in the way. Looks like they can come, even though there's a little bit of a weird sheen in the way, it looks like they can come through 2 different positions there, and they have another army set up all the way over here. Lots of freeways in, unfortunately. How do we best stop this? Let's grab all of our laborers and think. We have 1750 on our defensive amount there, so we can kind of set up here. He's got 1 unit of the Kossars, armored Kossars. We can kind of pull a unit of blunderbusses around and kind of blast away at this lad. Try to break them quickly before the other Kislevites show up. Not a bad call, not a bad call. That's what we're gonna do. We'll set up the magical tower here. Side to this one, right? Perfect. We'll grab the orc laborers. I'm gonna shove one of those units in here, just to stop things up. Got it, don't you worry. Hobgoblin archers right in this position here. They can launch their arrows right up and over that bit of stone. We will set the blunderbusses up as well. Put 1 unit. Actually, we just kind of want both of them in here, don't we? Both of them up front. We'll have the... maybe not the laborers, since I can actually not clump them up nearly as tight into formation. We'll have the hobgoblin cutthroats here. If someone charges around the corner, we can use them to slow them down. If we're time it just right, we can use them to slow them down. We'll do the same on this side too. Cutthroats as the surprise stop block. They're gonna get blasted apart by our shotguns, but it'll be worth it. It shall be worth it. We'll have 1 unit of you guys behind. The laborer slowdown blocks. Got 350 left. We could use this. Well, I don't really want a barricade platform. I'd rather have one that allows us to slow them down. So instead, we'll probably just put in a tower. 3. Everyone's deployed, correct? Yep. All right, battle begin. Battle begin. Want to make sure these guys are the ones getting hit with the magic. No one else. Excellent. Start blasting apart these Kossars. That's the demolition rocket, is it not? That one's not the best. Come on forward, Kossars. Surely it's safe, I promise. Completely and totally. These guys aren't in here waiting behind the walls. It's funny, they can't even see them. They can on the map, but it'd be funny to see them. They're almost in range. Enjoy. That was a pretty good hit. Can you fire on these bears instead? We've got plenty of units to deal with these other guys, but the bears are going to be a problem. Alright, here's what we'll do. Save the Dreadquake. Save the Dreadquake, he's getting annihilated. I was trying to make sure I did not click the wrong button and immediately start blasting the lads with Dreadquake mortar. You're just gonna have to shoot straight through those guys. You're gonna get torn up by the Kossars there. They're in your way. The guns of Zharr through these guys. You, I asked, fire on Warbear Riders. Don't know how that looks like Warbear Riders to you. Our archers got absolutely shamacked. Interesting, they're not going for the shots at all. Now, see, I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting them to care less about their own lads. Just kind of fire through them, but hey, such is the way, I guess. Dreadquake shot in here. Gonna be way less useful than anywhere else, but we'll take it. Probably just need a bunch of towers across the board here. One in there. Put some slowdown spots for them as well. Should have given these guys the targets in the back line. That's fine. Shotguns, finish this boyar off. You Quit switching targets. Ravens, my warriors flee. Yeah, so they do, don't they? You guys step forward, stay off of guard mode, and start firing. I'm gonna pull you guys back. I need my archers. The laborers didn't take a bit of damage there, and they're the ones I don't care about. Pull the laborers through. Come on, guys. You gotta shoot again. And keep waiting. Pull these flies back. Damn. Fall back. My building is under attack. They're tired of it. Tired of it slaying them brothers. I understand. Did you guys shoot again? That'd be great. I know there's friends in the way, but we've got to kind of ignore that. Oh yeah, they're not gonna fire. See, that's not helping me out of there we go. Eliminate these poor fools, but not the boyar. Too many friendlies in the way. Turn around. They don't have any plans of staying and fighting. We're gonna wait until we can upgrade to the stronger towers, and yet the boyar survives just because of goofiness with the targeting. He knows it too. Bit spread up. They don't like my towers at all. We'll wait for them to come on back. Okay, you're real lucky, buddy. Go ahead and bog them down. There's magic coming on down. Let's avoid that if we can. Luckily, they aren't necessarily in a tight formation, so they don't really take quite as much damage from that. Still plenty. Blunderbusses come on around. You guys come on outside the walls and bring them down. Oh, you guys are Zharr. I'd rather that be a job of someone who's a little bit faster, but that's fine. You guys come on out. Shoot these Kossars with shotguns. Oh, the bears are here. Yeah, switch targets there. That's a much juicier target. Capping that final zone there, probably doing more damage to their own bears than they are to my guys, which is awesome to see. Keep up the friendly fire, Kislevites. We'll wait till more of them are stacked up to start firing on us and drop down the Dreadquake. Yeah, they're unfortunately going to have to get shot at a little bit on the way up, but they'll be fine. They take that step forward, they're going to receive a healthy dose of shotgun. At least I had hoped. Didn't seem to turn out quite as violent as I expected. Drop the Kadai in behind them. We'll just immediately charge them in so they're caught between a Kadai and a shotgun sandwich there. Could be a good time for everyone. Boyar's breaking. Our orc laborers are back. Love to see it. Charge on in and kind of hunt down these horse archers. Keep them pinned in. That's nasty. That's absolutely nasty. Get away from that. Wow, the damage. Yeah, that's very well done by the Kislevites there. In marches their mage queen. Basically the one that's the only reason they are in this battle here. We'll wait before the other Kossars come on into that group. Bring them all down together. Got 1,700 on our bit O'Brickle here. We probably want to wait. Boy, I didn't even really even realize they had the ability. I keep forgetting the lords, no matter who they are, all have the Out and Flame ability there. Flame and Shadow. You guys rip some shots of them if that Frost Maid in there. Try to stop the Snow Leopard Cold. It looks like they're going to make it. The Leopard's going to make it into our shotguns, which is going to be a bad day for them. The Snow Leopard actually does not fight very well against normal soldiers, though, so... Ooh, the Hawks and Mishka as well. You guys move over here to stand firm. Looks like their plan is just to claim the rest of our positions. Blow up these armored Kossars over here with some cannon shots. And then drop the Dreadquake on these guys. Bring that one to the final tier. Bring you all back inside. And not lose. There we go. I guess that was a summoned. I'm not sure what happened to Snow Leopard there. I guess it was a summoned Snow Leopard. Must have been. See, I want you boys to stand still. Let's go ahead and pull you guys through. Your magic affects us not, witch. No one's coming in to try to flank us there. You guys go ahead and just claim this position. Get our leadership back. Chase those Kossars off. He's getting destroyed. Another volley. You guys care less about your fellow Zharr than you do about the laborers. Well done. There goes the last of the Warbear Riders too. What else, Kislev? What else do you have? We've seen your greatest and it wasn't enough. Bring the blunderbusses inside. This wise, boys. Lightning position sounds good. You guys come on in as well. Let's get into a fight with these Kossar spears. We'll get in and watch some of this fight. A bit of the fray there. For the blessed motherland. That's the Kislevite robots. That's what we're going for there, I guess. And they're having a bad time. I don't see a single Zharr warrior laying on the ground. By their blood indeed. We have you fire on a more useful target, such as these armored Kossars, please. That'd be great. Almost thought it hit him. You go ahead and turn and fire. Show them that pistols are nothing compared to shotguns. They're so tired, they're gonna slow march in. And there's the win. It's the lights flee. I thought you were gonna win. Shucks. And even with the power of the Ice Court on his side, it was in no match for pure steel and fury. We will go ahead and ransom those captives. Bit of gold never hurt. And hello, Festus. He wants nothing to do with our glory of a shoot. He wants all for Nurgle. I want to help you in your fight against Marienburg. Not really. And Grimgor has attacked Sisithris, but he did not spot our ambush. And as you all have said in the past, it is never anticlimactic to auto-resolve a battle with Grimgor. Get him out of here. We have defeated you once. We'll go ahead and take the ransom there for more gold. And the Silver Pinnacle has finally been besieged. Looks like this arena has had enough. Do we win on the auto-resolve, though? I'm kind of curious. Gives us a close defeat. Sallying out would be a suicidal attack there. We would absolutely get wiped out. We will decline that attack, let them come on into the walls where they can get shot at as they're rush into their doom. We'll kick out all of these extra recruitments too, so we don't have to spend any of their gold. The gold was kind of banked, and we can hold on through. Lossy. How about I attack Quark Pete? What say you? Go ahead and upgrade the gold refinery there at Croc Vlog just to be extra disrespectful. Bomb Run Dash. We want you to be moving up and stealing technology from the Eagle Aries. Get to it, bud. Loves walls here in Black Fang. Even if we can't defend it, the walls will help the enemy take even more damage than we do. That ambush was key in defeating a Grimgor for sure. Now we've just got Nubzub. And welcome on back, gang. OBS decided to take another nap. Do not worry, I'm doing what I can to try to figure out all of these funky issues with OBS. The biggest problem with trying to search and troubleshoot is, one, I don't really have a tech guy nearby that I can have help out. So a lot of this I'm doing myself. We try to figure out a lot of troubleshooting. We shall explore this island as well. Should be no big deal. We'll go ahead and auto-resolve this nonsense. We'll grab the Wailing Banner. I probably should have added it in before we gave the auto-resolve. We'll throw it on who it doesn't cause terror at the moment. Doubtful our Lord does, but I don't really care about him causing terror. Let's have these random Hobgoblin Raiders do. I think that'd be nice. And then we shall take the extra labor. We will replenish in friendly waters. But basically, doing the troubleshooting is a bit difficult because it takes a really long time for the system to actually start messing up. So generally, it'll act entirely fine. We could even record 3 or 4 videos in a row on occasion. And then, all of a sudden, it will just decide, yeah, no more. And then it crashes. Same thing with streaming. We can stream for 2.5 hours, 3 hours just fine, or sometimes we'll hit that 2.5 hour or 3 hour mark and it will crash on the dot. But since it takes so long to do so, we're gonna do lots of troubleshooting. I'm gonna go for it this week. So bear with me this week while we work through lots of, or at least some of the issues. I'm gonna do tweaking on the overall quality in the game, as well as just some settings in OBS. If you've never had issues before is why I'm almost 100%. It's a issue with OBS itself and not our system. So we'll keep working through it. I won't keep dawdling on about that. Let's go ahead and pass out. Oh, that costs only 62 to upgrade? That's incredible. The world's cheapest production plant. Yeah, you know what? What just happened? We gained raw materials. Did y'all see that? What is going on? No, we have 133 now. That costs 62. Now we've got 195. What is happening? So the only thing that's really changed is we are later on in the same turn. I went ahead and attacked Castalton that was over here, auto-resolved, and then moved in March stance to start doing some damage to Bulgasgrad and Dushya. But it looks like what is going? Is adding raw materials back into our pool? Let's try it on one of the 150. Does this now cost 150? Yes, it does. So what was that? Something strange over here in the Wolflands? Yeah, that costs 75. It costs 75 out of our raw material stash. Interesting. I'm not sure what that was about. I'm not going to complain about it, but I'm not sure what that was about. Let's just add up the walls here at this. Everything is incredibly cheap here. I know we have the Masterful Architects on, but it doesn't give you like 75% discount, which is what it seems like it's doing. These are like 5,000 normally, as opposed to what, 150, 250? Hang on, let's find that somewhere else. Something's funky with the Wolflands. So yeah, these walls we don't get to see how much they were, but these are okay. Maybe I'm fully crazy. I could have sworn those were a couple thousand before. Well, we have way more than enough money to deal with that then. Yeah, let's get that stuff upgraded, so we don't have to worry about the random army of Dodbat that's still hanging out inside the confines of our territory. You're just being a bit annoying. Do we need any more military convoys to send off? Nope. So the Great Kiln of Ashut it is. We'll do a bit more of this administration, and then we will probably go ahead and call the episode there. Yeah, the Black Fortress will probably just go ahead and grab either the incinerator. The incinerator will make us use less raw materials by all of our buildings, up to 15% less. We have two factories in here, and they will be draining a good deal of raw materials, so we can drop that by 15%. Or the typical Tower of Ashut, which is also perfect, or temple thereof. Who do you have besides artillery? Fervent fodder? Indeed. Or you know what? Let's go for firing drills. We've got plenty of leadership, more than enough. Make sure our arrows have plenty of bite. With a secondary point into scouting there, make sure we're getting all of the extra goodies. We'll swing on over and grab this last a bit of water stuff. I guess we can grab both of these here. This Sea Corpse and then this Remnant of Battle, and we can come on over and battle Krikta. Drazwith's almost done with his beasties. Would love to get some more Fire Glaives or Blunderbusses in this army, but we have to actually go in and increase the amount we can have, which is going to be a lot of armaments for the Fire Glaives at this point. Hopefully some of our tower seats can start kicking off and grabbing Fire Glaives instead of the other units. It's a big hope, though. We've got, what, 900 labor. Let's go ahead and finish Zeus. Finish this, and we'll go ahead and upgrade the treasure trove once more there. In the Master Mason. Wow, you can basically force these traits through. Because you can construct multiple buildings and complete them in a turn. That's awesome. And that's why our buildings are so cheap here. We gained a Kadai Hellsmith. Sweet. Drazwith, you have a bunch of Kadai in your army. Giving them more experience sounds great. Oh, you already have one. Never mind. You already set up. Well, in that case, Fire Enclave? I don't think so. Dreadquake Mega Mortar? If it's able to actually reach Krikta, I say absolutely so. If not, though, it's kind of a waste. Let's go for the rush construction here on this Flus. We'll use a lot of our extra labor instead of for the gold and Zharr Enclave, Zharr Enclave influence there. We'll just use it for increasing our income and our economy. Also 160. We'll move on from here now. Zoom around a bit more there. The scrap towers has a lot of extra labor. We'll go ahead and finish up said gold sluice. And we can move through to the next. Betchefin, we actually have enough raw materials for a tribute shrine. We will definitely go for one. Move through to Peak Pass. We will likely not have enough for anything here. We could upgrade the Mega Mortar. Don't think we need to. We'll just go for the... That's only 650? We must have got something that decreases our defensive building construction cost. We will definitely rush this to increase our research rate. And actually, I will spend some more. 75. I'll definitely spend 75. That's sold. Easy sell. I didn't realize it said 650. I'm sure that's not right. We'll use it while we can. Same thing if you saw my Oxyotl campaign. There in the beginning, when Immortal Empires launched, Oxyotl was bugged, and he could teleport almost infinitely. I think as long as you completed the battle, or as long as you defeated the enemies in the province, you could keep teleporting around, so you could finish all of the missions in one go if you were scary enough with Oxyotl. It was a good deal of fun. We'll sprint on up to Kislev. Make sure they're not causing problems. Zhatan's going to go after Bolgosgrad. There's Elena. Why didn't she go take Prague while she could? I will not argue about it, but that's an interesting choice. Sundrims, your job is to claim Wolfenburg. Oh, they actually would lose. Not on your life, they wouldn't. Well, I guess they might. They're not buffed by Gordos at all. They've got way worse stats when Gordos isn't in the party. Alright, well, this will be the battle we start off the next episode with. For now, I'm out of time for today. I've been Space Wars in Total War. Remember to leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub zone, and I will see you on the next one.